it is. What's happening? So today, if you see behind me, that is the 351 Cleveland that is going to go into the Rat Rod tow truck. I know a lot of guys been wanting to know what's going on with the tow truck build. So today we got, I guess you could say present, gift, Christmas. RockAuto. Boxes of parts have been rolling in left and right. I mean, it ain't a gift when you got to pay for it, but that's what we got today. That's what's in the box today. This is only half of some of the stuff that we got for it. Let's see what came in today. So it looks like our timing chain set. And I did buy a new oil pump. I bought a high volume oil pump for it. And it came as well. I really don't know much about this 351 Cleveland. I bought it from a buddy of mine. The motor was in a 54, I think, Ford pickup. And the guy was changing the motor out to put a stroker motor in the truck, some kind of small block. So I bought it. It was complete. It was supposed to be a low mileage Cleveland motor, which it is. It actually still has the fiber plastic upper timing chain gear, and it's in good shape. Motor's a little dirty inside, but we'll clean her up. Bearings look good. I did pop a couple out, check them. They're real good. Heard it run. It sounded good. It's just a 2-barrel head motor. It's got aluminum 4-barrel intake on, and it's fine. It's going to go in the wrecker. Down the road, we might build a motor for it, but for right now, to keep things on the cheap, I'm going to clean it up. As you can see, it's a little dirty. I'm going to clean it up, paint it up, reseal it, put it in the truck. I decided to put an oil pump in it just because it's a part, really. New chain in it, obviously, because it's got the plastic gear, so we'll get rid of that. And that's all I'm going to do to it. I'm not going to do anything else to it other than reseal it. I'm going to clean the aluminum intake up. It had a set of old school Mickey Thompson aluminum valve covers. We're going to clean them up and just put the motor back together. Get it in the truck so we can get the truck running. Down the road, we'll do something either with this motor or we'll build a totally separate motor that way the truck will still be drivable. A lot of things, a lot of moving parts when you're building a project. You got to spend a lot of money on other things. So right now, instead of blowing a ton of money on some hopped up motor or whatever, this was a good running motor. We'll give it, reseal it, clean it up, paint it, stick it in. We won't have much money in it. I paid $500 for the motor, from air cleaner to oil pan, from fan to flywheel. Complete motor, running. So for $500, put another $150 in parts in it. I'm ahead of the game instead of going and flat out building a motor from scratch. Because we're doing a Crown Vic swap. Don't know what we're doing with the rear suspension. I've been thinking in my head possibly a 4-link. That way I get the truck to lay. I'm going to put a little picture at the end of this video of what the goal of what the truck should roughly look at. A buddy of mine photoshopped. It looks pretty cool. It'll be something different. Now, obviously, this picture is just of what the truck looked like before I took it apart. Going to leave the truck ratty, leave the truck rusty, going to letter the doors, letter it all up, but obviously the truck will be lowered. Something different. That's the whole goal. Am I going to tow anything with it? Probably not. That's why this motor will be just fine. It's to motor it down the road. You know, I'm not affiliated with RockAuto or anything, any which way, shape, or form, but I'm going to tell you, if you guys don't buy from RockAuto, you guys really should. I'd say on here. Local auto parts store, this oil pump was like $100. RockAuto, this thing was $50. Chloe's timing chain from the parts store was like $60. Chloe's timing chain from RockAuto, $15. Now, obviously, you got shipping involved in that, but shipping's real reasonable. And if you buy from them regularly, they send you a little discount code. It's not much, but sometimes it takes $5, $10 off the shipping, and that helps. But I buy a lot of stuff from RockAuto. I got all the gaskets to reseal that motor. That valley pan gasket, which is your intake gasket on a Cleveland, they call it a valley pan gasket. It was like $20. parts store, the thing was $80. Valve cover gaskets were like $5, and they're name brand stuff. Oil pan gasket was like $5. Falpro gasket. Timing cover set was like $12 for the gasket set. I mean, if you got time to wait. Now this stuff actually came this stuff here came really fast. I ordered this stuff yesterday, and it was here today. I'm missing one thing out of the box. Something else I got. I can't remember what it was. But I buy a lot of stuff from them. You know, and when you look on there, it's got choices of cheap shit that you've never heard of, and then name brand stuff. I usually buy the name brand stuff, and it's usually quite a significant difference in price-wise compared to your local parts store. I hate to cut the parts store out. I really, really, truly do. But when I can buy an oil pump for $50 and it's almost $100 in the store, what are you going to do? I need to... All of these projects that you see on this channel are funded by me. Nobody else. I don't have any funding. I'm just one hillbilly with one little shop with a bunch of junk and some tools. I don't have any sponsorship. Nobody's handing me anything. This all comes out of my pocket. So these projects are coming out of my pocket. Now, I buy stuff, fix up, sell. You know, I do side work. I'm a mechanic by trade, so it goes hand in hand, you know, to raise money to have this junk. But at the end of the day, I'm the one buying the junk. So I look at all across the board for, you know, who's got the cheapest parts. I buy from Amazon, too. I hate to say it, but in fact, I bought the custom cut-to-fit plug wires with nice little looms. $30, I think, from Amazon. So, I mean, I shop around. And if you got time to wait, it's perfect. And that's what I usually do. I know what I'm going to do with these projects ahead of time. So when I'm getting ready to start to work on it, then I start ordering parts. Like I broke the motor down the other night to see what I was going to need. And then, boom, got the parts. I'm still in the cleaning stage now is what we're at. So we're going to get that greasy thing cleaned up. It's not really too bad. It was actually painted at one time. It looks like it had valve covers in the back of the intake have been leaking for a while. So a couple cans of brake clean, a wire brush, and a wire wheel. She'll look good. And we'll get her all cleaned up, resealed, and it'll go in the truck, and it'll live in there hopefully all summer, hopefully into next year. And, you know, maybe I'll buy another, like I said, maybe I'll buy another Cleveland. I don't know. We'll do something. But if it runs good, it's staying in there. So, look, holla at your boy. Keep it reals. Catch me on the next one.